Just wait for people to come in. Gonna work on this drawing while I wait. Okay. All right, there's one person in here. Hi. Hey, Megan, how are you? Haven't seen you in a bit. Hey, Santiago. I'm just making a drawing. I'm just listening to Hi Ronaldo, how are you? I'm just listening to this guy play not Super Mario Galaxy, Luigi's Mansion 3. And I'm working on a drawing. It's a drawing I was working on a couple streams ago. I finished the top part up here, now I'm working on the next part. Today at work it was a freaking nightmare. Like, holy cow. It was raining really bad, and I pretty much had to do work that involved me going outside like all day. So basically, well, it wasn't just me obviously, but just basically I was working in a downpour today and my clothes got soaked. I got soaked all the way to my skin. Even my undergarments got soaked. That's how bad it was. It took me so long to dry off and I was so cold and I couldn't feel my fingers. Thank you, Ronaldo. But luckily, Santiago sent a hot chocolate my way. I didn't ask him to or anything. He just did it because he felt like doing it, which I really appreciate, by the way. Glasses are kind of hard to draw. You got to get them proportionate and everything. Gosh, she's terrifying. Ay, 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 ay. Yawning. Don't like it. It's really important to focus on things when you're drawing glasses. Some things I can just draw just woo. I like coffee, but I already had a cup of coffee today, so it would be weird if you sent another one my way. Also, I don't like getting my coffee from I don't like getting my coffee from shops. I just like making my own coffee at home because I just like my coffee done a simple way that I do myself. I'm drawing my character, Cora. It's just a little mini 2-panel comic where her husband, Maverick, is talking about how most of the things she talks about are science related, and even though he doesn't understand most of it, he just likes listening to her talk because it makes her happy to talk about what she does. Yeah, they are. They're kind of difficult to draw for me. I should say, like, my character Cora, her glasses are a bit tricky to draw because she has very interesting glasses. Let me try to find an example, like a real life example of what her glasses would look like. Yeah. Okay, so I think I remember. No, not sunglasses. It's a little bit hard because you have to tell Google exactly like what you're looking for, and it's a little hard when they don't know what's inside what when it doesn't know what's inside your head. So her glasses are kind of like this, where like the top rim of the lens, I mean, the top rim of the frame is missing. So there's only like the frame here, and there's only like the lens here. There's no frame like on the top. There's only a frame like from here to here, and then the stick parts, whatever these parts are called, whatever the foldy parts are. So just trying to get each side even in proportion, trying to get both sides even and proportionate is not always easy. So yeah, I have to basically like the bottom rim just goes like that, and then the top rim you can kind of see like it half disappears through, because I've seen people do that in anime where like it makes it look kind of invisible or something like that, like actual glass. Almost done with the sketch. Hi, MTK. Oh, it's okay. I know how you feel. I'm very sleepy myself right now. I couldn't sleep last night, and I slept in and I don't want to say I was almost late for work, but I definitely was cutting it a little bit close. My day was fine except for the part where at work for most of the day I basically got drenched. I didn't do any pick walks because it took me an hour to find a handheld that actually worked, and then by the time I found one, I was just supposed to go back to the dispensing room, and I was just basically in there all day except for my breaks. So, yeah, I basically spent the entire day getting soaking wet all the way to my skin because there was a downpour going on today and it was so cold. I think it's just a sign that we're verging into fall, and uh what I mean is uh oh yeah, I think that's just a sign that we're starting to go into fall, and that we're going to start leaving the we're going to start leaving the warm days behind us, unfortunately. Watch me just make this drawing even cuter with some unironic blush marks. There we go. I'm drawing two of my human happy tree friend OCs. Their names are Maverick and Cora, and they are husband and wife, respectively. I get my words mixed up, especially when I'm tired. Gosh. Stop yawning. Yawning is for wimps. All right. Now I'm gonna looking for this. Okay. I need a couple more colors. I didn't realize until just now. Okay. Got something right here. Got this right there. Got this. Okay. This is the top part. If you can't read it, just let me know and I'll read it to you. Thanks, Ronaldo. Line art's kind of a fun process, but sometimes it's just really infuriating. Especially when you want to do something right, but it just doesn't turn out all right. I was rewatching a Disney movie that I had only watched one other time because I had just been thinking about it, and it's really good. I don't like it as much as Luca, but I do like it. It's called Raya and the Last Dragon. It's a pretty good movie, but I still like Luca more. Thank you, but I'm just doing my best, same as everybody else. It hurts my ear. I'm gonna take that out for a while. I'm just really focusing on drawing Maverick's hair right now because he has fabulous hair. All right. This is what I have so far. Oh yeah, I know that feeling all too well. I am sadly, tragically familiar with that feeling. Don't know exactly what it's called, but that feeling, not my favorite. So far, this looks good. Hmm. Just uh, just checking my notifications from the pull down bar. Well, anyone can draw as long as you practice enough, and taking some art classes definitely helps as well. I mean, most of what I have in my artwork is like a result of me teaching myself. Yeah, I know that feeling too, because there have been times when I've stopped drawing for a while and then all of a sudden it's like I can't draw anymore. I got some itchies in my ear. I'll be right back. Okay. I can hear my my crickets chirping out there. I like drawing Cora. She's so cute. Just trying to be careful so I don't mess this up. There we go. This is looking good so far. Cool. That sounds like a fun time. So, the next time I do a stream, which will be tomorrow actually, I'll be doing a gaming stream, and after I finish up collecting stars in Mario Galaxy, I'm going to be starting the next game in my gaming stream series. And it seems like a lot of people really want me to play Sonic and the Secret Rings, and I haven't been checking my poll lately. But yeah, let me check my poll real quick. Ay, 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 ay. Yeah, seems like most people really want me to play Sonic and the Secret Rings, so that's what I'm gonna play. That's one of my favorite Sonic games. There we go. I think I'm almost done with the line art. All right. I'll be right back. Okay. I'll show you guys what I've got in a minute. All right. Okay. That's what I have. There we go. Now I just need to write the words. So what are you guys doing right now at this moment? And do you guys have any plans for the weekend, or are you just gonna do whatever? I mean, I know that school is coming up soon, and actually I'm going to be switching over to my summer streaming schedule probably after this upcoming Wednesday, because during the summer months I stream like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Wednesday, but since most of my viewers are in school still, during the school year, I basically only do Friday and Saturday. So after this upcoming Wednesday, I'm just going to switch back to, well, I'm going to go to only streaming on Friday and Saturday. Bugging people out of boredom. Sounds like a plan to me. Okay. Line art is done. I just need to erase the pencil lines. I hate eraser shavings. They're one of the worst parts of being an artist. is going good. All right, there we go. All right. Sounds good. I'll make sure to post that drawing I made of you before I go to bed tonight. Okay. Now I'm going to look for the thicker Sharpies to do the rest of the inking. All right, here we go. Hey Miles, how are you doing? Huh. That's great. I'm glad you're doing great, Miles. I'll show you guys my progress in just a second. Okay. That's what I got. I'm doing pretty good. Thank you. I appreciate your nice words. Hey. I don't know why I just suddenly started thinking of that video game, South Park: The Fractured But Whole. That was a really weird game. I never played it, but I've seen other people play it. Oh, crap. Wrong one. Wrong one. There we go. I was almost coloring Maverick's eyes yellow, but Cora is the one that has yellow eyes. There we go. The SpongeBob scene with the SpongeBob panty raid scene. I don't really care for it. It's just a thing that exists. It's like, yeah, that's just part of the episode, whatever. It's just kind of like one of those things that's like, whatever. It's just boys being gross. When people are gross, it makes me uncomfy. Just gonna comment uncomfy on this TikTok. It's a bunch of boys being disgusting. Ew, don't do that. That's disgusting. Straight TikTok is a part of TikTok that scars me. I don't understand straight people on the internet. They say the weirdest things. It's like all the embodiment of that subreddit, like r/are the straights okay. It's like married girls on Instagram are all like I love my husband, but we fight nonstop. But we love like crazy. I fucking hate my husband, but that's okay because real love is dirty and hard. I love doing his laundry and wiping his ass. Straight couples seem to just hate each other. It's like, do straight people know that they're meant to like each other? Because I don't think they do. Do straight people know that they're supposed to like each other? Yeah, I did hear about that episode being banned by Nickelodeon. It's crazy considering all the shit that they showed on their channel over the past like 20 years, right? Oh, yeah. Like Rocco's Modern Life. For some reason, I feel like that show was created for the sole purpose of seeing how much controversy they could get away with. You can't even tell me that's not a possibility. That show got away with everything, everything. Ren and Stimpy, yeah, that show got away with so much shit. I don't watch it, and I know how much it got away with. Okay, I need to find a good colored pencil color for Maverick's skin. I think it's this one. I'm trying to make sure I find all the colors. Invader Zim got away with quite a bit, like the episode Dark Harvest. Okay. I feel like this might also work. I'm just going to try out both of those and see which one works the best. Oh gosh. I just remembered some funny memes I found on TikTok yesterday and today. Like today, I was watching this guy read memes off of TikTok, and one of them was this person saying, "I remember when this guy straight up told me, if you keep telling people you're a lesbian, men won't want to date you." And I'm just like, here's the thing, dude. Have you ever considered that the reason why she tells people that she's a lesbian is because she's a lesbian? Have you ever thought of the fact that she's not just saying that because she doesn't want certain guys to not date her? Like, no, she doesn't want any guy to date her. So, yeah, mission accomplished. She doesn't want men to date her because men might want to date her, but she doesn't want to date men because she's not attracted to them. I mean, like, have you ever considered that if you keep telling people you're straight, then other men won't want to date you? Think about it. So freaking funny how it's like that. Um, they met in kind of an awkward way, but it was also pretty convenient at the same time. Basically, Cora wasn't looking where she was going while she was walking around her work area, and she bumped into Maverick, and she bumped into his chest because she wasn't looking where she was going because her face was in her notebook. And she apologized, and he just made a joke saying, "Haha, thanks. I'm I just hope my body didn't break your glasses." And she tried to be on her way after that, having almost no interest in him because she was working, but he just he just followed her and started talking to her, and she didn't try to push him away or anything. She was just mostly keeping her attention span on her notebook and her work and all that. So basically she was enveloped in what she was doing, but also anytime he would ask her a question, she would answer, but with this kind of like distracted tone of voice. And he saw after that she was clearly busy, so he said, "Hey, maybe we can hang out because you seem pretty interesting and I just love how you're so smart," or just basically something like that. He didn't know her at all. He had just mostly seen her around their district because they did activities in pretty much the same district. She worked in pretty much the same district, and he worked out and also worked in the same district. So he saw her around, and he never really interacted with her, and she never really interacted with him. But because they had a chance encounter, he just decided, hey, maybe I can make friends with this lady. So she just absentmindedly handed him her contact information, and then they started hanging out, and they struggled to connect on so many levels because they had absolutely almost nothing in common as far as their work and their hobbies, because Cora was all about like science and workaholic, even though she was very absent-minded, and her work area could be very unorganized because of how much she pulled all-nighters, and so her work area was just basically all messy. And he was very much the complete opposite. He had a more organized way of thinking and a more organized workspace, living space, etc., etc. But I think one of the differences between them is that Cora didn't really live with anyone. She was an only child living on her own after she, got her own job and was finished with her education and all that, blah, blah, blah. So basically, there was no reason for her to keep a clean space if she didn't really have anybody to, impress or whatever. I mean, obviously, you should keep a clean space even if you're not doing it for other people. You should just do it for yourself. But at the same time, when you have a job that's as messy as hers was, it's tidiness is not really one of the biggest priorities. So yeah, they basically met by virtue of her bumping into him and him taking that opportunity to be like, I guess maybe he kind of funny enough thought like, hey, maybe I bumped into maybe this person bumped into me for a reason. Maybe this is a sign that this is a future friend. And it's not that he wasn't attracted to her immediately. He didn't really start feeling some sort of attraction towards her until they got to know each other a little better. Like, I think he started developing feelings for her at around probably the 3 month point of them getting to know each other and all that. But yeah, that's how they met. I'm coloring in Cora's face right now. All right. Almost done. Gonna change the video real quick. I don't know. I think it's funny how like Cora and Maverick met in such an like I don't know if you call this unconventional, but like their meeting wasn't exactly anything big or extravagant. They were just two people. They're just two people who were living in the same district and working in the same district who happened to run into each other by pure chance. Okay. Could be this one. Very deep rose or very deep almond. I'm gonna test it out on the other side to see which one I like better. Okay, so this is very deep rose. Looks good. What's this one? Very deep. feel like I'm gonna go with very deep rose because yes. How are you guys doing? Jeffrey Dahmer was the fucking worst. He is burning in hell as we speak. Oh, I'm glad I could be there. I find it so funny how, like, when something is clearly gay, like if two boys are in a relationship and two girls are in a relationship and they do all the couple things and everything, people are desperately trying to make it platonic. They're like, wow, you're such good friends. And yet, if a boy and a girl are just sitting together on a table and they might not even know each other, people are just like immediately shipping them. They're like, oh my gosh, they're a husband and wife. They must have 28 kids together. And I'm like, so basically two gay people doing all the romantic couple things. People are like, wow, such good friends. And then two people of the opposite gender, like, oh, they're a couple. And even if they're not a couple and they're like, no, we're just good friends. And they're like, oh, right, you're just friends. And it's like, yeah, we're just friends. It's like, right. It's so funny. Yes, best freaking friends. Like, two women, they could literally be married. They're saying that they're married and they have an adopted kid or like some kind of artificial insemination or like what, just basically they have a kid together in some capacity. And then people are like, oh, you're such good friends. And yet if a guy and a girl they're just roommates, like they're not doing anything, they're just roommates, they're like, oh, you guys are fucking each other, that's so hot. It's like, best freaking friends. Oh man, it's so funny. It is so freaking funny. I know that he read a Bible, but reading a Bible doesn't mean that murdering and cannibalizing and sexually assaulting people, that doesn't mean that you're instantly a good person just because you read the Bible. That's like saying that it's okay to murder someone and their family in cold blood, but that you're instantly a good person as long as you pet a puppy. Ugh. Anyone can pet a puppy. That doesn't mean that they're a good person. Anyone can read a Bible. That doesn't mean that they're a good person. I feel like Jeffrey Dahmer, like if he was trapped in a cave where there was like snowy weather and shit like that, just can you imagine Jeffrey Dahmer, because he was a cannibal, and like humans, like if they cannibalize each other or because they're starving and they're like trapped and forced to eat human meat and all that, like they turn into Wendigos. Like, you guys know what a Wendigo is? Can you imagine Jeffrey Dahmer as a Wendigo? I definitely do not want a Jeffrey Dahmer Wendigo. He was dangerous and scary enough, and he had human form. Oh, I just remembered another meme from TikTok. Oh, the drawing's going great. I'll show you what I have in just a second. It's almost done actually. Um, just gonna color in. Oh wait, I need to sharpen my pencil. Be right back. Oh, but before I go, like one of the memes I saw on TikTok was like it went something along the lines of, there are days when I think I've been a good parent, but then I remember that I forgot to teach my 2 year old what an owl is, and she thought it was called a wood penguin. A wood penguin. Well, good for you. I too like the fabulous screeching bird called a wood penguin. Oh, come on. That makes me feel so much pain literally this gay couple posting on social media, they're being romantic and everything, like literally spent like 10 months or 10 years with the most wonderful boy I've ever known, and this person retweeted like, real men aren't afraid to show emotions and sensitivity, I'm sure their girlfriends are really proud of them, this is real friendship. And I'm like, yes, best friends who date each other, kiss each other on the lips, and they've been together for 10 years, all that other junk, whatever. And you're like, ah, yes, best freaking friends. uh, oh, almost missed it. I'm just gonna finish up real quick. Oh gosh. Shakespeare writes 126 sonnets addressed to the fair youth, including the most well known sonnet of all times. Literally talks about the beauty of his sperm in one of them. Scholars. Well, the definition of friendship was different back in the day. Oh gosh, they're just trying to do everything they can to hide the fact that gay people have always existed. People people really think that gay people only just started existing as long as far back as like Pride Month has been a thing. People really think that gay people have only just now come into existence. No, they've always existed. It's just that they've been extremely closeted. They were always extremely closeted because they could have been killed for being who they are. And nowadays, people still try to kill gay people just for being who they are. All right. All done. Oops. Sorry. Looks good. Looks good to me. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad that there are people who are actually interested in Korra and Maverick, because sometimes I feel like people aren't really interested in my human OCs all that much, but I actually, if I'm given the opportunity, I could probably talk about them quite a bit. I love the relationship between Korra and Maverick. They have a nice little quaint marriage. I also like how they took their time with getting married, because, honestly, I think a lot of people get married way too quickly. I mean, obviously, if it works for you, if it works, then it works. But I think some people get married way too young, and they get married way too early. And then they end up making poor life choices and all that. And they just wind up learning that, like, maybe they didn't really know each other all that well at first. Thanks. Oh, okay. I think I'm gonna end off the stream early tonight. I'm really tired and I need to get ready for bed. I need to go to bed earlier tonight. And I'll make sure to post that picture of you, Ronaldo. I've got it right here, so that way I know to take a picture of it. Okay. See you guys tomorrow. Peace out, my 25ers. Excuse me, hiccups.